Today, Kevin and I have 3 drinks we're going to try for you. 3, well, these are the same. These are both prime hydration drinks. We have the dragon fruit acai, and then this is the X.
And I have the 7-Up Zero Sugar Shirley Temple.
Okay, so the Shirley Temple came in a 12-pack. A 12-pack of cans, that's the only way we saw it. It was $5.36 for the 12-pack of cans. The prime drinks were $1.88 each, and we bought all 3 of them at Walmart. So let's try the X first. The X, we were like, what in the heck is this? We don't know what this means, X. And even after reading the description on the side, still didn't know. I have no idea what they're talking about, honestly. But
they're doing some kind of treasure hunt.
Yeah, but for what? For
$100,000, $1 million, some money. I don't know, some money.
Yeah, but is somebody really going to get some money?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
You fill in parts of the map based on some codes. I don't know. I didn't read the details, but that's basically it.
Okay, well,
that's why the X marks a spot, like where the treasure is.
Oh, well, yeah. This is supposed to be on the press release. It's supposed to be a strawberry lemonade flavor. That's what we know. Strawberry lemonade flavor.
And there's actually a black version, and there's holographic versions of the bottles.
There's what graphic?
There's a black version. We got the pink. There's a blue version. Sorry, pink and blue. And there's like a holographic label
holographic. I didn't hear the. You were saying this word, and I was like, "What is he saying?" A
fancy version.
Holographic. Yeah. Okay. So this is 16.9 ounces for $1.88. 10% coconut water. Both of these actually have 10% coconut water. One bottle is 25 calories. This is manufactured out of Louisville, Kentucky, which is interesting. Yeah. That other Alani comes out of Louisville, Kentucky too.
Yeah, the same build.
It might be the exact same, the same drink with a different label on it. Okay, gluten-free, caffeine-free.
Those are energy drinks, so these are hydration drinks.
Shake well before opening, refrigerate after opening, and consume within 3 days. No purchase necessary, I guess, to play the game. Yeah. So, should I read all this? Is this going to matter?
No, if they care, they can go to the website. Okay. Not our website, their website.
Yeah, I know nothing about looking.
Yeah, there was some kind of codes you can punch in, and it opens areas of the map with clues, and I don't know. Yeah, they said it's more U.S. What's funny is this is released like worldwide, like in the UK and stuff, but it's in the U.S.
But the thing is okay. So some money could be hidden.
I don't think it's physically hidden somewhere.
Okay, because I'm thinking like.
No, I think it's just one of these things. You collect stuff, and it gets to that point where you could potentially win a drawing of some kind. I don't know. I didn't read the details.
Like a Pokemon thing.
I don't know. I didn't read it that deep. I didn't go that deep into that rabbit hole.
Remember when people were going around looking for the Pokemon?
Oh yeah, people still do. Pokemon.
Because I'm just thinking, my whole thought is, if this money
not like a little
is hidden
money,
in Washington State, I live in Kentucky. I don't care how good this drink is or whatever. I'm not traveling all the way to Washington State to look for some hidden money.
No, it's not like that.
What's that called where they hide stuff in the trees?
Geocaching.
Geocaching. That's what this sounds like.
No, it's not. It's just an online contest. I mean, they just make you jump through some hoops. I think. I don't know. It might be buried somewhere.
All that talking about it, and I don't like it.
It's okay. It's more lemonade than strawberry. It's got kind of a bite to it.
Yes. It has a harshness to it. It is not sweet enough for me. I would rather have... I've had sweet lemonade. I would rather have a sweet lemonade and sweet strawberry combined because they are good flavors normally combined when they don't have that harshness. I have really enjoyed a lot of the prime drinks. At the end of the month, I think we're going to have a prime drink in our favorites that I never reviewed on the channel, that you'll have to watch the video to see, but that'll be at the end of the month. But so I do really like some prime drinks. I do not like this one in particular though, because of that harshness.
I don't mind it. It does taste like more of a lemonade than the strawberry. I wish the strawberry was a little stronger. It reminds me a lot of like a Gatorade or something like that. It's got that same kind of kind of bite that a Gatorade does. It's okay. It's not salty like a Gatorade though. I do have to say that. For a hydration drink, it doesn't have the salt. Or it doesn't seem to have the salt.
Right.
It's not bad.
Okay, so this is the dragon fruit acai, and that's all there is to it. It is 20 calories.
If somebody were to buy this for me, hey, I bought this for you, I would drink it, but I wouldn't actually go buy it necessarily.
Wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah.
Even for $1.88.
Yeah. The smell of that one's a lot stronger.
I like this more.
That one still has a little bit of a bite to it though.
It does. It does. And it's so surprising because the one that's going to be in the video at the end of the month, it's so sweet and so delicious, and I would buy it all the time. I would literally buy like a 12-pack of that if I saw it at the store. I should look for a 12-pack of it because these are all pretty low in calories.
Is that one 25 as well?
It's 20.
Oh, 20.
Yeah. These in particular, I don't mind. I would rather have the dragon fruit over the X.
I would too. I just like the flavor better.
Yes, the flavor is better. It's how would you describe that?
It's a berry-like flavor almost. I can see fruity.
Yes, but it's not. It's more like I don't know. It's more like kind of like on the pomegranate side to me.
Yeah, it's not citrusy by any means.
No.
But it's also not berry like strawberry, raspberry.
Exactly. That's
like
why I think it's more like a kind of a pomegranate type flavor. Yeah. But I do like that much better.
Yeah. Well, dragon fruit. We've had dragon fruit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's kind of like a melon-like thing.
Okay, let's talk about so honestly for these I wouldn't personally choose these.
No, but if I had to get one, I would get the dragon fruit.
The dragon fruit, yeah. This is the zero sugar Shirley Temple. Did we only see it in zero sugar?
I did not see any other one. That's the only boxes they have.
Yeah, and I'm glad because that's what we like to drink is zero sugar. It says pomegranate and cherry soda. It is caffeine free. It's 0 calories for the can. This is 7-Up. Please recycle. It's made by, it says Frisco, Texas. Dr. Pepper 7-Up. Okay. So, there's a little bit of confusion when it comes to the pomegranate and cherry, because even when we were at the store, Kevin was wondering why did they use pomegranate.
That's a pomegranate. That's weird. Why would they use pomegranate?
Yes,
because we had. Now I only know my experience of Shirley Temple is not with anything beyond the group that I hung out with when I was a kid. So in that group, the lady that was in charge of that group would make these Shirley Temple drinks. Made them all the time. And that's a lot darker than what she made too. And she just used 7-Up or Sprite, some lemon lime juice. Well, I mean, lemon lime drink, whatever it was. And like maraschino cherries and cherry juice. She always did it with cherries. So I said, pomegranate, it's weird. Why would they do pomegranate? So I looked it up, and then someone else commented, it's like, yeah, I thought they were all cherry as well. I looked it up, an official Shirley Temple is, what's the name for it?
It's grenadine.
Grenadine, which is a sugared pomegranate juice.
Yes.
So it is pomegranate, and it's only garnished with the cherry.
Yes.
Which is interesting. I learned something new. I'm old and I learned something new. So, it's always interesting to learn something new. That the lady that was in my childhood was wrong.
She wasn't making it the official way.
Or I thought she was, you're talking, I was 10 years old,
Right.
Or I thought she was making it with cherry and she really was making it with pomegranate juice. I don't know. I didn't actually see her make it, so we just always assumed it had cherries in it. We just always assumed it had cherry juice,
Well, you can see if that tastes right.
Oh Lord, I won't remember what it would be 40 years later.
Some things you always remember the flavor of.
I don't remember that tasting like that.
Some things it comes back to you. You had it in your childhood, and then you have it again as an adult, and you're like, wow, I remember that. Or they've messed it up so bad from your childhood, like when they redo something, like the Suzy Q's, when they come back out with them, and they mess them up so bad, it's like, that's not what they tasted like at all back in the day. That is not very sweet.
It's not. It's definitely not what I remember. So that lady had to have been making it with cherry juice because
she was making them the good way. She was making them sweet.
She was making cherry 7-Up instead of Shirley Temples.
Yes.
They call them Shirley Temple because they were pink and they had a cherry in them.
Right.
But I think the pomegranate comes through a lot stronger in that than the cherry.
I do too. It wasn't what you're talking about though. It sounds like it would have been really, really sweet.
It was very sweet, and I remember I was drinking it like it was like water.
Right.
Because we were like, maybe another.
Yeah. So I think that's why she made them that way.
Yeah. It was in a punch bowl. You know, punch bowls were a thing in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was a bit. She put them in a big punch bowl, and you just go in there and get you one, put a cherry in it. Yeah. That's okay, but it is not very sweet. And if the pomegranate really comes through a lot, it's okay. I could drink it.
I think, yes, the pomegranate's the #1 flavor. I don't think it's bad. It's not, it's one that I could go through the 12 pack. There's going to be, 11 more after this. I'll probably drink it. I'll probably force myself to drink it.
That's what it would be. It's like, I don't really want it, but I'll drink it because we bought them.
Yeah, we bought it.
So me and Tammy will split them. I won't make her drink them all.
Yeah, no, I like that idea because...
they're not horrible. Really, they're not, but they don't come across as very sweet. Whereas I drink a zero sugar A&W root beer like every day. And they are so sweet that this... I don't know. I think the pomegranate really brings the sweetness level down.
I do too. I wish it did. I wish it was cherry based instead of the pomegranate based. But I understand
it's not real. That's not accurate.
They made it the accurate way. They knew what they were doing. We'll finish these. But would I buy it again? No. It needs. It just needs more sweetness. Period. To me. And you know what? If you can find the original that's not zero sugar,
which we don't know if they make it.
Yeah, I have no idea. Then it might be really sweet. But even if it had been wonderful, we definitely wouldn't have kept those because we're not drinking all the calories because it's going to be like 180 or 200 calories or something. So we wouldn't have kept that anyway. So even if we had liked it. So
out of the bunch, I'd pick the dragon fruit.
The dragon fruit, yeah. I would pick.
It actually tastes pretty sweet.
I would pick the dragon fruit over the.
I would too.
That's just the truth. Yeah. But I think this.
I think if you like Shirley Temple with the pomegranate, that's how you remember them. That's how you grew up, or that's how you drink them.
Then it'll be good to you.
You might like it a lot.
Yeah. So I guess it's worth trying once. I wish we could have found it in a 2-liter because
or a regular bottle.
It would have been cheaper.
Like a bottle like this.
You might be able to find, but it's still going to be expensive. If they're selling these in a bottle at a gas station,
that's just going to be $2.
You're going to pay at least half of what we paid for a whole 12 pack. So you just have to think about things like that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have a picture for you at the end. These are both clear, but I'll take a picture for you anyway. And thanks for watching.